Guys, welcome to yet another episode on Stock Pick. First of all, let me thank all of you for such an overwhelming response and so many comments. I'm really humbled. Most importantly, I found that viewers are connecting, all of you are connecting with the content, and your comments are encouraging me to create more and more videos. We are talking about Stock Pick here, and there were certain suggestions or requests to talk about specific stocks. So we are going to talk about not one, not two, but three essential important stocks in IT index. So we are going to talk about TCS, Infosys and Hcl Tech. So these are the three stocks we are talking about. And again, my simple suggestion to all of you is that at this point in time, do not think about entering for a long term, or do not think about buying this dip. Last video we saw that these are the dips not to be bought, and we are still away from the market bottoming. So still a little long way to go. It is going to get dragged for a little while. So this is not the time to buy equity investment as of now. Now, first stock is TCS. We are looking at it on a weekly chart. Let's go to the charts. So this is my TCS chart on a weekly time frame, and as you can see, a very proper structured bullish move, and these kind of moves which has happened right now kind of gives investors a feeling that this is the bottom has been established, and from here we'll see a new high getting printed. That's like ummeed pe duniya kayam hai, but that's not the case here in case of TCS. So how do I see TCS target? Now, if we want to calculate target for the bearish trend or this bear market, we'll have to understand, are we in a bear market? So what is the phase, what is the stage where we identify that now we have entered into a downtrend or the change of trend has happened? So very quickly, in an uptrend, we often get a higher lows, which are in a way telling us that the new higher high is going to get printed and the uptrend is intact. Now here what has happened, after this high, which is formed here, and after this high, we have got a low, which is also like a higher low, but the next rally failed to take out previous high. As a result of which, we got a lower high printed here, and once this lower high has pushed the prices to the downwardly manner, the previous high is broken, voila, we are into a downtrend. So this is how we'll identify the downtrend. This is a plain and simple basic Dow theory, guys, and we are following the Dow theory in a plain simple manner. Now, unless and until this high is taken out, we cannot say that the trend is now reversing. And finally, we'll say that the TCS is into an uptrend once this all-time high is taken out. So this will be the simple method for you to analyze in which trend we are currently into. Now, when we are looking at TCS, and if we want to calculate our target, the simplest method will be I'll use the Fibonacci tool right from the top to the first low. Okay, and the first target of 1.272 is completed. The next level, which is 1.618 target, will be another target which we are looking at, that is now 3200 approximately is the target. I'm not getting into last two decimals, and here 2900 or 3000 rupees is something that we are looking at, and the next target that we are talking about is going to be 2739. Okay, so these are my three targets for TCS right now. I'll name it as bearish target 1, which is 3213. Okay, then this will be second target. So here we are looking at 29. So our bearish target 2 will be 2985, and the third target that we are looking at is 2739. 2739. This is our third target. Now see, each one of these targets will get completed, and eventually after this target completion, we'll take a review. During our monthly follow-up videos, we'll talk about TCS follow-up kya hai, Infosys follow-up, where are the stock prices are headed towards, where the bottom might get formed. All these things we'll keep on discussing, and which will help you in a real time to understand how the market is behaving right now. So this is about TCS, which is something I'm expecting this to correct up till this level of 2700. Let's quickly move on to Infosys. Infosys, I have a weekly chart here, and Infosys has already registered a good amount of fall, and now the bounce is also kind of steep. Now if we look at this particular move in Infosys, if I take you on a daily chart to see how this trend looks like, so there were good amount of bullish projections, but now all the rallies are sold into. So this is not a great sign, this is not a good sign, and even in this week we'll see some fall in Infosys. Now if I just plain and simply plot the target here for Infosys, so what we can easily do is that let's plot it from a high to low. Here in case lower high to this lower low. So my first target in Infosys, if I go to weekly, my first target in Infosys comes to around 1256. Okay, and if at all this 1256 is gone, broken on the downside, so first bearish target maybe 1256. You can round it off to 1256 as well, or 1250 as well. Second target, however, in case of Infosys can be 1075. At this point in time, these targets may look very aggressive or overwhelming, but this might happen over a period of next 2-3 months. There will be some intermediate bounces as well, but eventually the bearish targets are going to get completed. So this is 1075 is the level. Okay, so this is how it is for Infosys, and for TCS we have already seen the targets. So 3 targets for TCS. Infosys we have seen 2 targets, and for Hcl Technology, this is another stock that I want to talk about. These are the 3 stocks I love a lot. I love a lot when they are in the buying range. So don't love your stock at whatever price point. You just be there with the stock when it is in a performing stage. As long as it is performing, you be there. For F&O trader, it is better that you can short call options, you can short futures and still make money while the stock is falling. So that can also be one way of loving your stock in both the direction, whether it is going rallying or profit booking is happening. So for Hcl Technology, if I plot my Fibonacci tool from this high to this low, see, in some of the cases what I have done is I have plotted from this first high to first low. Here in this case, I have considered this entire fall as 1, because this retracement is little deeper. You know, it has almost gone to the all-time high level. So my first target, which is already completed, 986. So naturally we'll be looking at 880 as another target, second target. $880 for Hcl Tech, and second target, funny thing. So second target for Hcl Technology will be 763. It is 762.65. 763 will just round it off. 762.65. I actually don't believe in rounding off. I'll prefer it as it is actually. Cool. So these are the 3 targets that I'm looking at. At this point in time, some of you may feel that IT index is so bullish, IT stocks are so promising. So nothing wrong with these companies, but it is just a cycle of bear market, that even the companies which have greater valuation, even the companies there is nothing wrong fundamentally, they'll be sold off, and people will be selling these stocks on panic, on a fear of losing money. Nothing wrong with these securities individually or these companies individually, but it is part and parcel of bear market. So that's how these companies are going to show us lower targets. Again, if you have certain stocks in your mind where you want my opinion about the targets or my view on a particular stock, do write to me in comment, and I will try to accommodate as many stocks as possible in the upcoming videos. Guys, thank you so much for giving your time. Please like and subscribe to our channel Growth Module. Thank you so much.